Hey guys, it's C with Coin Traders. It is Sunday, March 4th, around 1 o'clock Eastern Time, and I'm going to go over a couple charts today, do some technical analysis, see where these three may be headed. I'm going to do Zcash today, Monero, and finish off with Neo. So let's get started. As of right now, I have the chart pulled open for Zcash, and it is trading around $400 level. I kind of want to see what's going on with it, so I scrolled out a little bit so you can see this long-term trend line support, which we tested right here about 3 weeks ago, give or take, right around the $274 range. And as you can see, it's been holding this uptrend support level for some time now. As you can see, this is a daily chart, and I have some Fibonacci levels to look at, and to me it looks like we are still in this consolidation wedge formation. Also could be a bull flag as we are in an uptrend. And if I zoom in, you can see that for the last 3 weeks we've been making this bull flag, which we are still consolidating in, being this the upper range around 475, give or take, to the lower range, which we are chopping in for the last, looks like about the last 10 days or so right here. We are chopping under this middle bully, which in my opinion we need to get above to continue our bullish move. But as you can see, this is a bull flag that it's chopping in from the pattern that I have drawn, and we are in this overall wedge chopping consolidation formation. Now, for us to buy the dip, we could have actually bought off this long-term support line with the MACD crossing over about 3 weeks ago, right around February 7th. And as you can see, this uptrend line has been the main focus for some time now, and this crypto likes to bounce off this main channel support. As you can see on the daily, it's hit it several times, come close, hit it right here, and it likes to chop around this level before getting a little pop and then popping off. As you can see also, we do have this head and shoulders formation that necessarily didn't play out, so it's not a true head and shoulders formation. Although if it did break this level right here, but if this were a true head and shoulders formation, it would have to break this level and stay under it and test probably this uptrend channel support line that we hit right there, right around the 275 area. I do believe this is still a bullish pattern, and a lot of times head and shoulders don't play out, even though this looks to be formed one with the left shoulder, the head, and a possible right shoulder, or it could have even been back here with a breakdown of this line right here. As you can see, it broke down, but it would have had to hold this retest and then work its way down, kind of like right here. If this was a head and shoulder and it broke down here, it would have had a retest and then come down, but it didn't. It traveled back up, and it is out of that range now, as you can see, and we're in that chopping block of a bull flag. We are still in this channel consolidating. Last time it popped out was around this January 10th trading range, and it just didn't hold. It broke the high, but it sold off right away, and it came down with this 1 day selling pressure and back into the channel. It popped out of the channel but went right back down, and like I said, we're just consolidating. Bulls would like to see it get past this 461 level and then eventually get past this 494 to 500 range and work its way up to the 0.50% Fibonacci retracement level, trading around 565 to 570, which would also be a retest of this level right here, which is resistance for now. Also too, if we do break this range, we could be looking at a channel right here. Actually, let me get a different color real quick. You can't really see it. Let me put that yellow back on. We could be looking at a channel right here, as you could see. But like I said, it would have to make some sort of bullish move, you know, as it's chopping right here. Let me get the, oh, I'm sorry. Let me just erase that. As you can see, we're just chopping in here like this, and we want to see it pop up and possibly test that 50% Fibonacci level, as you can see right here, which it is around the 565, and then it might do something like this where it would retest this channel and then break out more, possibly testing the old high right here around the 742 region. The original high is 872, but if it breaks this level, we could be looking at that 872 level. And like it did back here, it did have many day pop, so it was like a, once it broke out of this bull flag, as you could see, it popped up for like 10 days straight, and we could be looking at something like that right here to retest the high of that 882. Now if it does play out to the bear side, excuse me, let me just switch this. If it does play out to the bear side, it would neglect all this level, and we would be looking at something like this coming down, and we could possibly test this support level of 194. Although I'm bullish in this name, as I'm bullish in a lot of these cryptos until some established technology really unwinds and develops and takes the lead from everyone else, which obviously Zcash is doing. But from a technical point of view, bulls do want to see it get past this 560 level and establish higher lows and higher highs and eventually work its way up. If I do scroll up, what I find is interesting is the Fibonacci retracement levels brings a prediction level of $2,000? Yeah, it's $2,871. Will we see that next year? I'm really not sure. I would love to see it trading at that range. So as you can see, there's the 1,200, the 1,400, and so on. If we could see that, that would be great, as I've been doing this with a lot of the other crypto coins, establishing the prediction levels from the Fibonacci retracement. So that would be pretty great. $2,883 predicting. So that's Zcash. I am overall bullish. It is definitely making this consolidation pattern, but we definitely want to see it break out of this consolidation trend first, out of this channel right around 451, work its way to the 500, and then establish itself on a nice channel going the opposite, which would be something like right there, you know, something like that, where we can establish it retesting. So that's my Zcash technical analysis. I currently don't hold a position in this crypto coin. I wish I got in down here around the 200 range, but I was not that fortunate. So if I can see it test this trendline support again, I would be all over it. which would be around the 300 level. Let me just erase this. I want to show you guys one more thing that I see on the chart when looking at this. I should have erased these lines before. Bear with me, I don't really use TradingView too much. I'm getting better at it. I've used some of the other charts, but I'm gonna start using this. I really like TradingView. It's one of the better ones out there. Okay, let's see. This is what I wanted to show you. Last time, it's kind of doing a similar pattern. As you see, it looks like a left shoulder, a head, and then a right shoulder, but then it just chopped. Are we going to do something similar right here? You see, let me scroll this in. Are we going to chop up this trend line? Because it does like to bounce off this trend line support. Like maybe we do, see here's the right shoulder where that could be considered the right shoulder. This is the head. Patterns do like to kind of do the same. These coins like to do patterns over again. They tend to. So maybe it's kind of doing something similar. Here's the right shoulder. Here would be the right shoulder, and then it chops for a while, kind of breaks down a little bit. So maybe we chop right here for, you know, a while, and then we break out. Kind of like right here, we chop for a while, and then we broke out. So maybe we do the same thing. This one looks to be more choppier, but we'll just have to see where it plays out. I would definitely want to see it get past this 490 level, not only short term but long term, so it doesn't make some sort of shoulder right here, and this is considered a shoulder, and then this is the main head, because then it could just break down lower. You know, bears would say that it's a bearish head and shoulders, a bigger one. So we'll have to see where this plays out. I'm bullish with it consolidating for now, and I would like to see if I'm a bull over the 494 level and work its way up in an up channel to test old highs, which I believe in the very near future we will do. So that's my Zcash. Let's move on to Monero. Monero is trading right now at 362, and as you can see, it retested this trendline support like a lot of the other cryptos. This one was at $150, as right now it is trading at the 362 level. If I zoom in, it actually, as I'm zoomed out, you could tell where it actually hit that support. This was the old established high back in September, and as you could see from my support line, it actually went right back to that and tested the old breakout level right here from November 21st where it broke out. So it came back and retested. Like many stocks and cryptos, they like to retest their breakout levels. So it did that, and it looks like it's passed. If I zoom out a little bit, what I do like about this chart is that it broke out 3 days ago out of this chopping channel pattern. As you can see, it was a channel, and now I kind of drew this one right here to kind of see if we're in a bigger channel, as I do believe Monero is headed higher, and from this old inverse head and shoulders, it looks to be kind of playing out. I must have drawn this a little while ago, as I'm going to keep all these lines on the charts for future reference to see where it maybe played out. Maybe I'll come back next week and do another video just to see where it's headed. I do believe within about 2 weeks we should be able to see it at 447, which coincides with that 50% fib extension level or retracement level, it would go to the 0.786 retracement level. So this is the 50% right here at the 336, which we broke out of, and it created this left shoulder, this head, and this right shoulder, and it's actually breaking the neckline, which is very bullish, and it just broke this channel wedge, as you can see. It actually passed right here. It didn't go down. Bears wanted to see it go down and retest this support line. It was too bullish. It held this level, created a channel, bounced out the channel, broke out of the channel, broke that 50% Fibonacci retracement, and is now headed towards the 618. If it can do something like this, where it tests the 618, come back down, test the channel, and then work its way up, that would be great. I think this would be a retest of the highs for the third time. The high is actually at $526, give or take, and came back down. Obviously, there was profit taking, and it sold off quite fast. So if we see a spike like that, it could possibly do the same. If this is a 3, this would be a 1, a 2, and a 3 for a breakout. That possibly well could happen too. As you see, it's 1 test, 2 test, 3 test, and a pop. So this could be also considered a small cup. If I do erase that line, we also could be looking at a cup right here with a handle and a pop. So I am very bullish on Monero. I think we are going to go much higher very soon. And we could be looking at $530 from the level we are trading at. So a little more than $200 up from the level that we are currently at right now. Very soon, I believe that this could play out by March 30th. March 30th, we could see definitely the 500 level. If it does want to just chop sideways, then we could look at a little bit more time with consolidation, which would be fine too. It could do a bigger inverse head and shoulders. If this channel does break, then we could be looking at, let me just erase this level just so you could see a little better. I know I'm a little sloppy. I draw all over the place. Let's see. Now, if we could also do a pattern like this. So say this comes up right away, test that. We could come back down to this level right here, make another shoulder, and then blast off higher, get back into the channel. And if this channel is extended, we could be looking at a new high very well soon. Right from here, there we go. Could be looking at $850 or even higher. The Fibonacci's, if I come in the prediction level to the highest Fibonacci level is stating about, is that 17,000? Sometimes I get, let's see, 1,000. So $1,750 would be the level to look at for the highest Fibonacci retracement level that I have, and that could be established by next year. So if this technology really boosts and they come out with some more news on it, then this one could boost as high as 1750, which would be right about there. But that's the prediction level of the fib. Sorry guys, I keep making these doodles. Like I said, I'm new to this one, but I'm liking it. So I am bullish on Monero, and you should be too. I would look for trading opportunities or buy the dip opportunities around this level of 323. If it does break out of this channel, it just needs more time to consolidate, and it definitely could retest this channel anywhere along here. So you could see a pattern develop if it breaks that channel and come and test this level right here around 270, and it could just chop and then pop. But I believe we are headed higher from here. I do believe it's gonna just pop up, maybe not all at once, but it'll charge its way up this channel and work its way up to test the old highs and further. So I am definitely a buyer of Monero, and we will look to establish a position very well soon, as it had just broken out. We just want to wait for a retest of this channel to see that everything works out, and we'll get in there. So, and the last one I want to do is NEO. Neo 2 broke out from this consolidation pattern. Let me just draw a channel so you can see. Might not be perfect, but just so you could see it better. As you can see, this trend line is holding support right now that it's retested many times. Right here, right here, right here. It quickly got back above it, tested right there, and it's testing currently right now. As you can see, Neo is trading around the $210 range and broke out about eight days ago, give or take, and it pulled back slightly just to test the breakout of this channel. So it broke out right here, is coming back to retest, and we are buyers of Neo right now. If it does want to come down a little lower, we want to see this level around 115 hold, because if it breaks this 115 level, then it could be slightly bearish and look to go down, as it would fall back into this channel right here, and it very well could fall back in this channel and work its way down lower, which we do not want to see if we are bullish on it, which I am very bullish on Neo, and I believe that it is going higher from here. If it does hold this channel and establishes this channel, we could be looking at a retest around this 149.50 to $150 level, which also coincides with the 0.618 Fibonacci level, and it would also be a retest, a third retest, which in my opinion would break out. So there's one, there's two, and if it could hold this level breakout, we'd hit three, which would take us to the 0.786, and that would be around the 172 level. So we would like to see that happen in the coming months. If it could do it by April 1st, so by the end of March, I'm looking for a bull run within this month, and I believe it could take us to 171 or even higher with enough momentum. And if Bitcoin's doing its thing, and if all the other cryptos are doing its thing, this thing could definitely go and test the high of $202 to $180. That's where it left off last time and then pulled back. So check it out on a dip, as right now it is a dip from this channel breakout, and Neo is very bullish as we speak. It is trading at 121. I think it's a pretty good deal and a wise buy right here, as it looks like it is holding this level, and I don't believe it wants to pull back anymore. I believe the test of this support right here around $65 to $70 was a great buy, and actually I had bought somewhere in this dip and I wrote it to about 136 bucks. So actually I remember when it was up here at the 141 range, so I got rid of it around here. I was looking to buy it back currently, and if I could get it around the 115 area, which it did hit today, I would be a buyer. So if I could get it tomorrow or around the 118 to 115 area, that would be a great dip buy, as long as it holds that 115 area. If it sticks a nice long tail down here and touches the outside of the bully around 108 and then bounces up, that would be a phenomenal buy the dip moment, and I will look to do that, as I will write my notes after this video, and you should too. These are great levels. We want to definitely see it hold that 107, 108 level with a wick, a buying wick, and we definitely want to see a breakout from these levels coming soon. So this needs to be over 123, 124, and break over this candle around 127 to continue this higher rise. So I am very bullish on Neo, as it had just broken out, and you should be too. So look to buy those dips and check out Neo. Do your own due diligence, and don't take any of this advice as professional advice. I'm just currently, in my opinion, looking at the charts and showing you what I see, as I've been doing charts for over 10 years now, and I might not be the greatest at TradingView, but I will get better, and I'm starting to learn where everything is. And these trading charts should help you find the roadmap to where this cryptocurrency wants to head. If I do scroll out, we could moonshot as far as, let's see, we could moonshot with this Fibonacci retracement level as high as $640 on NEO, maybe next year. I know there has been predictions of over $1,000. If I do scroll back, I still don't see the 1,000 in the Fibonacci. I was looking for a wick when it had its inception, like Monero. But anyhow, if I do scroll up, I see $650 would be my spot to try to eventually hold if I'm a long-term holder. So look for that, and we'll wait for buying the dip opportunities, which it is right now. So jump on it and check out NEO, as I am bullish on that, and I am bullish on Monero, and I am bullish on Zcash. So check those out. Like my videos if you like. Follow me so I can show you more technical analysis videos. I'm going to be doing these often. If there's a cryptocurrency that you want me to do that I haven't done yet, just shout out, leave a comment below, and check me out. Look for my Instagram, look for me on Twitter. Pretty soon we'll have some alerts coming out with trades that you could take, and follow me there, guys. So thanks for joining me, and we'll see you on the flip side.